Alrighty. Everyone has food poisoning. Everyone has food poisoning. Already rough. Like, we get attacked right now, we just die. We're on to attempt number 2. So... Alright, we need to get those chopped up, and I need to get the wealth off the map. Visitor, that is a tribal visitor, so we're going to anger them. By that, I mean I'm going to kill this guy. Infection, I was worried about that. It's on sacrifice, so matters less. Let's have this be the medical bed since it's in the light, so we can get better tending. The glamping run. Bossy, we're gonna have you cut these up really quick. Challenge seems rough, a little bit. It's weird seeing everything just outside. Yeah, I agree. Another infection. Oh, Mincius. No. This is the real concern with these little things. 61. We have preach health up. Let's go ahead and throw that on them. Make some fine meals. We will get ravaged by food poisoning. That's why I switched to paste. You don't need meat to make it anymore. You can make vegetarian fine meals, but the problem is we'll just have food poisoning on everyone because it's the same as cooking in a room that's like negative 3.4 cleanliness or something. So we could set just a couple of these up for meat first. Yeah, I'm gonna take it and trade it, so it shouldn't matter. All right, dirt mule is good. We need to get this stuff off the map right away. We're just gonna go dump it at the pig place. Hit the road. We need to look for an EMP while we're there and a smoke launcher, maybe a sniper rifle. Outside of diseases, food poisoning feels like the most debilitating debuff. It's a real friggin' pain, and it actually got nerfed a little bit in like 1.3, and it's still a real pain. Think you will still upload it to YouTube even if it fails? Yes, I will. Insulting spree. Actually, I think we hit the wrong person. That's what I was worried about, and I saw that. Just bruises, though. It's all right. They were stacked, and I was like, wonder which one is going to attack. Because I answer that. Why are you beating me up? He's the one that called me a dirt mule. All right, do they have an EMP grenade? They have an EMP launcher. Getting a shield belt could actually be a game changer, especially with that impid sacrifice. Like, if they die, they're a sacrifice. I don't care. But having them absorb a bunch of shots out there would be pretty fantastic. Yeah, I like that idea. So we'll grab that. Mule doesn't count towards raid points. Not when they're off the map, they don't. When he's on the map, you know, it counts like everyone else, of course. But after all the map fighting, the tree got eaten. Yeah, but I figure we'll lose pretty soon. It won't matter anyway. And then we'll work harder to protect it. Yeah, but one of our events was beavers, so... I allow myself to make traps? The short answer is yes. The long answer is a trap a wall or is a trap a door? Is a trap a room? So yes, we can use traps. And if your question is, can you use X? Ask yourself, is X a wall? Is X a door? Is X a room? Why did you do this to me while I rush down a siege? GG. Wait, they're all melee. An all melee siege. All right, let's go. 23. Oh my god, guys. 23. So Randy woke up on day 40. And that's a high roll. We got a high roll. Randy can roll 1.5x. I was so close to getting into guns. Why not build wooden traps? I have wooden traps. I can't like go put the wooden traps inside of a siege. I literally have wooden traps. I zoomed in on a wooden trap just like 2 minutes ago when someone asked me if I could use traps. Oh wait, where's the shield belt? Shield belt doesn't matter. These are all melee. Try to injure as many as we can to slow them down. There goes our base, probably.
die, Master.
Major breakdown. Suck it up. We got other problems right now. The Dratmincius. The Dratmincius. All right, Dirt Mule got, oh, we actually saved Sacrifice of all people. All people. All right, we live. Just barely, but we live. We live. Did they destroy any of the base? They missed. Basically 6 people versus 23, and we did it. Where's that dog? The dog ended up being kind of a hero there. Ooh, man. Amazing micro. Thanks. Thanks. I screwed up a couple times, but Dirtmole got his head ripped off. Poor Dirtmole. Can't even take his skull now. Hey, guys, we got our own mortar. Bows did the real work. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about just putting another great bow on Mincy instead of using the SMG. I mean, we'll bring the SMG back, but bring that dog home. He's a hero. Yeah, we got their mortar, their shells. I think they mainly had toxic shells, which is good for us. That's why nothing in the base was destroyed, is because they just put toxic fumes in our base. So, poor Dirt Mule. Poor Dirt Mule. First death won't be the last. So, we'll end up bringing this stuff in once Sacrifice is back up. You released the Hound, or did it decide to fight on its own? I have it set to do that from this. So, if they get in close range with this on, they'll fight. Skulls removed. Well, they're really far away, so I gotta be careful right now because people are gonna break down. I don't want them breaking down over there. This beach resort looks awful. We'll go get that stuff after the mood is back up.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Social fight. Sacrifice compared Spuddy to a snake. Oh, that raid was scary. That was intense. That was crazy. It's a good thing they had the toxic shells, not a different one, or our base would be gone. We need a new mule character now. Where did the SMG get dropped? There it is. Where's Dirt Mule's head? It got destroyed.
Expands. Praise the sub.
Dirt Mule's head got a little destroyed. Right, Dirt Mule has been buried in our secret sauce. Will he be in our sauce? Yes, he is. He is. So I'm not claiming the mortar right now. If I claim the mortar, it will become our property and raiders can come destroy it. Right now, it's not ours, so it doesn't count for us at all. So we're just leaving it there just for now. We can't make mortar shells for it anyway, so we will come grab the barrel and all this stuff. But will other raiders try to use it? No, they will not. Oh my god, what is this about? Mincius insulted Spuddy's grandparents. Whoa, that's rude. How close to assault rifles? I'm actually getting power and then assault rifles. I'm actually considering moving our base, if you want to call it a base, right next to the water. and then having another little base like over here. Or being able to rebuild one. But if we have enough range to hit them on this side of the water, even while they're attacking the furniture, we can actually kite across the water no matter where they spawn. So how long do I think I can survive? I have no idea. I should have done the caravan trick, just bring all this at once. Oh well. Another thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to let them start burning this. So we're going to burn apparel, do forever. We're going to burn all tainted apparel, then burn apparel, do forever. Anything that is awful or poor, burn apparel, do forever. Anything that's 51% or worse. How'd I copy the drug policy like that? So like with most things in RimWorld, you just hold down left click and you can drag. So you want to change everyone's medicine, left click, drag it. Like set one person, left click, drag. You don't have to go to the menu over and over and over and over and over. If you want to see a lot of little tips like that, go to my edited Dwarf run that's called Top 8 Tips Out of 5. Top 8 Tips Out of 5. Go to that one, and there's a spot where I go through a bunch of those. All right, am I basically dead if Randy decides so? Yes. What happens on Toxic Fallout? We stand under a roof for 5 days or 10 days or however long it ends up being. Let's go ahead and do this. This is what we were doing when we got attacked by those raiders. All right, everyone is scarred now. That'll help out a little bit. Yeah, so when I'm answering questions from a point of no mods, right? So if there's a mod that makes it so selling LTech stuff hurts your Empire reputation, I have no idea. So in the game, with no mods affecting it, you can sell whatever you want to the Empire. You can sell them their own meat back to them. You have an Empire guy die on your map. You know, you didn't kill them, but they die. You can literally rip their skull out, get their flesh and their leather, and you can sell it back to the Empire, and they don't care. And the LTech stuff he was wearing, that, whatever. It's tainted, so you can't. But you get my idea. You get the point. All right, let's see what we get here. We need a new mule. Is the Biosculptor pod any good? Yeah, it can be very important in a run to have one. It's really good with transhumanists, and you need them with transhumanists, but it can be very important. In our previous run, we used it to heal a brain scar on someone. Solar flare. No food during the solar flare since ours needs electricity. No joint events. Come on. Come on. Hey, we got one. Let's see what they are. Please don't be a child. Please don't be a child. Thank you. This is actually an okay colonist overall. We're going to have them be a mule for now. And then if they survive, they might end up being a colonist. Another event. Would you have a roof over the battery, right? Yeah. Just getting unlucky, I guess. All right, 2 joins out of 6. Not a kid. Tough. Right this way, sir. They're 14-year-old. Oh, why aren't you a little bit older? Tough. Right this way. Right this way. All right, we're naming this person. What does mule actually do? They are our trade mule. They go off and they trade wealth away for things that we actually need. All right, Aussie, welcome in. Oh, our first mech cluster. It's a friggin' auto mortar. Wait. It's a low Randy roll. Thank goodness. The last roll was a big Randy roll. So for anyone that doesn't know, Randy can roll anywhere from a 0.5 to a 1.5. The last raid, way up there. This one, not so much. Oh, that's true. We don't know what's in the beacons. That's true. 3.3 days. Double war queen. I guess we're going to find out. Can you destroy the beacon before they drop something? I don't think so. I've never had that work out. I think as soon as anything happens, they just immediately queue to drop. See if they change this. I wish I had something that didn't burn. Looney Tune tactics. That's right. Oh my god! Randy tried to wake up the cluster by dropping a meteor on it. Or dropping ship chunks, I should say. Did I build a roof over the auto mortar? I did, yeah. I'm not going to be able to wall in the geothermal. It's ridiculous. It's so ridiculous. What is this? What is this run? What are we doing? Can you roof auto mortars protected by a proximity activator if you use constructoid mechs? Right now you can, yeah. Constructoid mechs don't currently activate mech clusters, so yes. All right, now the important thing is to get this high-tech research done. Yeah, I can't believe we actually managed to kill that siege. I thought we were dead. I really thought we were dead. I guess we could pound out another research while that's going there. Let's just bang out advanced light while we're waiting on Mule to get back. We just got microelectronics, so we can build our OEMP, but that is going to require me to make a machining table and get more components right now. So that's kind of why I bought the components to bring back instead when we didn't see the EMP. I'd rather just spend straight silver for it and skip the middle portion of having to do it. But we will end up making our own if we can't find one, which we didn't find one, so. EMP is a lot of components, yeah, compared to just buying one for whatever, 500 silver or whatever it is. How long until this wakes up? 14 hours. We're having a good time. Okay, advanced lights. Gonna make lights take less electricity, which is kind of just a nice thing to bang out really quick. But now we need to get to precision rifling. Who's our best shooter? 10. All right, we got an assault rifle. Nice, nice, nice. How's our wealth? We are at 45,000, but most like 20,000 of that is map wealth. So, how close are we to human primacy? We need one more development point. Okay. They're not gonna fall for this river trick this time. Oh man, we are getting up there in raid points. There we go. We can make assault rifles. Man, oh man, I'd really like to get production specialists before I make them, but we need one more point. How about a mix of assault rifles and chain shotguns? I'd rather just outrange and kite if we can get to it, but what is the sleep schedule? Exclamation SCH. I tell people that the strongest thing I've ever found out on my own in RimWorld, the thing I've discovered on my own that is the most powerful thing in the game, is the biphasic schedule. I have a guide on it, exclamation SCH. It's one of the reasons why people aren't breaking down so much. Oh, a Thrumbo branched off. Okay. Hey. Why is it still... What? Where are you going? Hey. Hey. I don't want to have to cross the water to get you. Oh, they were already leaving the map. That's what's going on. It's kind of like when you have a Manhunter event and they start leaving the map. Yeah. Good lord, man. There's a place for ultra range weapons similar to monosword, plasword. I would love there to be. It's frustrating because this makes me think about not towards you, but this makes me think about the charge lance. So for whatever reason, Tynan apparently hates the charge lance. He just hates it. I'm not actually rescuing it. I'm just carrying it so it dies closer. In like alpha, beta, whatever, the charge lance had like a 60 something range. It was great weapon, crazy good weapon, and then they nerfed it. They nerfed the range of it. All right, whatever. Still like decent range. And then they nerfed it down to where it had basically the same range as a sniper rifle. All right, that makes sense. It's basically a charged sniper rifle. Fantastic. Still a great weapon. And they lowered the damage. Then they lowered the range again. And then they lowered the range again. So now it's barely outranging a charge rifle. And then, in the most recent, in this update right here, the whatever you want to call it, test branch, beta branch, unstable branch, they nerfed the player-made Lancers, the Lancers who use the charge lance. So, but is there a slot available in the game, in the base game, for things like that? I think so. It would be pretty awesome to have a shotgun that was ultra tech, you know, spacer ultra tech shotgun. That would be pretty awesome. And I wish they would make the charge lance back to, yeah, just 35 range. Even 35 range would be nice. But why was he so against charge lances? So I'll paint a quick picture of how they were originally. And this makes sense that they got nerfed. But why did it keep getting nerfed and nerfed and nerfed? I have no idea. But I'll paint a picture for you really quick. Like, literally. All right, back in the beta, you could have this. You see this? You have this, right? And then you have, let's say, a door every couple spaces. Every couple spaces. And you have like 8 colonists with Masterwork Charge Lance, right? You could set them in there, and it was so hard of a hit and so long that enemies coming down the tunnel down here, you would just have your people back there just blowing their friggin' heads off as they came down from like really far away. Like, yeah, about that. It was for good reason that they nerfed it to begin with. That was incredible. It was just silly good. Like, you could actually kill everything in the game aside from sappers back then with a tunnel like this. Just literally a long straight tunnel where you have people poking out of doors and firing charge lances. So what we like to say when we're talking about in the Discord is charge lances are a niche weapon with no niche anymore. They have good armor penetration, but they take so long to fire and recover from. They have crap range now compared to other weapons kind of in that category. They deal decent damage, of course. Like, they can one-shot someone if it hits a vital organ, but it's an armor penetration niche weapon with other weapons that do better against armor than it in practice. So it's kind of weird. They nerfed Neuroquake. Neuroquake was OP as well, but they did nerf it like 4 ways all at once, which was kind of crazy. But Neuroquake is still strong even after that. What weapon is the best for good shooters? Like normal, the answer is it depends. It depends. So if you are setting up a normal kill box, like a concave kill box, and you are always killing stuff in there, and that's it, just a concave kill box, and that's all you care about, that's all you're going to use the whole time, then charge rifles are king, basically. However, in other setups, chain shotguns are just straight up better. Assault rifles are straight up better in other, like, outranging and kiting. So the short answer, as always, is it depends. We're going to put out a combat basics guide so that you can basically set up for whatever weapon that you want and have it within reason, have it work well. But we're basically waiting on the cooldown on our festival, and I'm trying not to get much wealth during that. Why does Sacrifice have both a shield belt and a gun? So it's on purpose. So Sacrifice at the moment, if we get a raid of ranged enemies, their entire purpose is to run out there back and forth and absorb shots, right? But if we get an all melee, all I have to do is go in and click off the shield belt. That's it. So if they're just set up no matter what, the other way to do it would be to have the gun laying around somewhere to pick up when a raid hits. But this way they're both already on them. I don't have to move them somewhere. It's kind of crazy. I wasn't expecting to get this far. Like, really wasn't. To flak, I guess. Oh no. I set this for 25%. Bossy. Bossy, why? Terminate it. You have like, I don't think so. New lovers. Oh my god. You can make baby food at a campfire. Nice. You can make slab beds from wood, which requires complex furniture. Yeah, you can make them from wood, yeah. Don't have a lot of wood. It is interesting though. Let me see the stat difference. I've never actually looked at the stat difference on slab between the wood. Let's see. Rest effectiveness is 100% on slab on wood. And on granite, 90. So, I guess we might as well make them out of wood then, yeah. I never looked at the difference between those, just never thought about looking. So, we're gonna get 8. Well, that's with a good one, yeah. So we might as well switch over to them at some point. I don't want to cut the anima tree right now because I'll get a -6, and we have some people that are like on the borderline of -6 for the next 6 days or 7 days or whatever, giving them minor break risk. So we're just not gonna deal with it right now. Just in case we get wasters again and we need these, let's go ahead and make a face mask until we have X. X is 1, 51. Or better. There we go. Look at that. 56%. Man, we lose 25% from outdoors, 25% from room cleanliness because we can't do anything about it. It's rough. It's rough. 4 days away and we'll be getting assault rifles. Okay, I need steel. When that's done, we're just going to pump out assault rifles. These guys are here to help defend the base. Way to go. Thank you. Thank you. Fire's leaving. Mad iguanas. So that is considered a major event. I know it doesn't feel like it, but mass animal insanity is a major event. It is very easy to deal with, but it is technically a major event. Where are the other ones? Here they come. There we go. Another major event. Nice, nice. Here's a quick story for you. Speaking of safety, a long time ago when I was averaging about, I don't know, 35, 40 viewers or something like that, I suddenly got a message from someone, a DM for someone. I think it was on Discord, actually. And the message they sent me were pictures of me. Like old pictures of me. And a picture of me and my daughter. And I was like, what the crap? This isn't supposed to happen to me. This only happens to like big time streamers, like, you know, crazy people track these people down or whatever. This is supposed to happen to someone with 35 viewers. And I was like, well, you know what? It only takes one crazy person to find your stream, no matter what size the stream is. So after that, I stopped letting people know my last name. Because I don't know why, but sometimes I would just go with it. I don't use my daughter's name anymore. I don't use my wife's name anymore. That's why she's mod wife. That's why it's just my daughter. I don't tell anyone what part of Indianapolis I'm in. Like, I try to do as little identifying information as possible. My first name isn't even Adam. We've talked about that before. People were like, wait, what? Adam is my middle name. Adam's not even my real name. So... Sometimes people ask me on the stream when I bring this up, they're like, can we get a hint? Can we get a hint? Can we get a hint on what your real first name is? And I always tell people the same thing, and I don't tell you if you get it right or not, but I will tell you that I was named after a very famous movie star, and they are still famous today. So I was born in the late 80s. I was named after a very famous movie star. My grandmother, she wasn't an old woman at that time or anything, and my mom both liked. And so that's all I'll tell you. And I won't tell you if you're right or not. But at the end of the stream, I usually let people know if anyone was right. If anyone was right. Some of them are always kind of funny. Elvis. Al Pacino. No. Adam Adamson. High second drone. Ouch. So just here in the high second drone, we're going to go on triphasic just to try to make it so no one breaks down. A Highmate! It's like finding a shiny Pokemon. Another Abasia Highmate. We had that happen in the Dwarf Run. Get her. Catch it. Happy Jack. Get him. I mean, got some good content. Gonna watch the guys. Thank you. Yeah, let me... and we have an active Discord too, so if you run into any RimWorld questions, feel free to join our Discord. I'm in there active. We have an active Discord, so it's not going to be just a dead server for you. You can always ask questions about RimWorld in there 24/7. Can I ask why Highmates are good? So a Highmate bonds with someone, and when they bond with someone, they get a plus 12 mood, so it's like sanguine on both of them, but also increases their consciousness. So consciousness is an incredibly important stat in RimWorld. It affects all kinds of different things. So that's the big one. It gives them mood and it gives them consciousness. So beavers are back. They're gonna eat the anima tree immediately. I might not even... It's gone. People are already about to break down because of the heat and because of the drone. So going across the water and fighting them is whatever. I was sure we would die super early in this run, yeah. But we've only been hit... There that is. Let's see how many times we've been hit. 5 times. 5 times. So Randy tried to kill us with this big raid with a siege, and then he's just like, I tried.